Hello. So, I'm sorry, this is really low and then I'm like down like this, but whatever. So today, this video is going to go one of two possible ways. I'm either going to have to buy a whole new Saiki wig, or I'm going to completely revitalize this one. And I'm hoping it goes the second way. This past year for San Japan 2018, I cosplayed this man right here, and as you can see, it requires a very bright pink wig, which no one sells. So what I did was I bought a plain white wig off Amazon, which already there is a sign within itself that it's not going to be good. And I hand dyed it using acrylic ink and isopropyl alcohol. So when I first washed it out, it turned into a very pastel baby pink. And then the second time I dyed it, I didn't wash it. So now she's a little crunchy. So today, to fix that, so I hopefully don't have to buy a new one, so that way it'll actually look good, I'm going to be washing it out and trying to make it to where it's not so bowl cutty. Because I've never styled a wig myself, but I gave it a bowl cut, so I'm going to be fixing that as well. Here's the wig itself. It's on my gross homemade DIY wig head. As you can see, it seems pretty pink, but it's also very spotty. I didn't get very much of the undersides. And it's also a bowl cut, completely all the way around. Now I did style it some for the con, and it did work in the day that I wore it. But now I want to wear it, take actual good pictures in it, because all my pictures are just jokes. But it's not exactly working out for me because it's very patchy and very crunchy. You can see as it very much sticks together, sticks to itself. It's not very brushed out well. So I'm going to wash it out, hopefully to get all this excess ink that didn't come out of it. And then I'm going to blow dry it, and we'll just see what happens from there. Okay, so that's out of focus. There we go. I have you all set up here. This is really weird. I'm sorry. But I already have y'all all set up in my gross tub, so that way you can see every single little bit of us washing this out. There we go. So I'm going to get the cold water running, and then we are going to wash her. But what we have, before I get drowned out by all the water, what we have to wash her is not actually good to wash your wigs with, but it's all we have at the moment. It is this Aussie Smooth shampoo, non-spons, as if they would sponsor me, as well as Tresemme conditioner, again, not spons, because no one would sponsor me. Let's get this started. From its pretty little hanging space up there down here to this towel, which, as you can see, due to all the pink, I used to dye it the first time. Now I have acquired the blow dryer and the fabric softener. Now, something that everyone does is put their wig in fabric softener. What I didn't do was put my wig in fabric softener. So what I'm going to do now is put my wig in fabric softener in this sink. So, can't open this with one hand. Got it. I'm going to pour, not too much, because this is the family fabric softener, in there. There, that's enough. Close her back up. Surprisingly, she didn't bleed as much as I thought she would. Then just submerge it. Oh god, it smells like Gain. Non-spons again, who on earth would ever sponsor me? Just some sad cosplayer. Not even a cosplayer. Sad excuse for a cosplayer. I don't want to mix water with that, so I'm going to go ahead and come over here and rinse my hand in the gross tub again. Now, I'm going to let that sit for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to put that up and then prep for, not that yet, prep for blow drying. Blow drying it, and as you can see, compared to the way it was at the beginning of the video, it has really faded. While it didn't wash out as much as I thought it would, it did wash out, and I'm really happy that it didn't wash out as much as I thought it would. However, it is still kind of too light for Saiki. And it's a lot different in person than it is on camera. I'm really slacking with my camera skills, I'm so sorry. But there's also down here, you can see the tips have definitely turned white again. And up here, the roots up here have turned white as well. So I am going to prep and get ready with all of that mess over there to go in there and do some dye touch-ups. For this dye job are little hair rubber bands. You can get these anywhere for like $2, maybe $3 in a pack of like 500 at your local drugstore. You're going to use those to tie out sections. Or you can use little clips that you can clip the sections back if you don't want to have to deal with tying and untying rubber bands. This dye brush, which I've used before, so it's all kind of gross. You know, it's got the thing for you to section and these plasticky bristles. Your dye. This is very important. This is acrylic ink. It is the only thing that will dye or stain or whatever the synthetic hair of the wig. So I have this in this magenta color, and you're also going to need isopropyl alcohol. I suggest using 70% or 91% in order to get the best results. You're also going to need something to mix your dye in, obviously, and some gloves. You have to protect your little fingies. So I put my gloves on early, but I'm going to show you how exactly you're going to section off your wig in order to begin. So you're going to take the bottom of your little dyeing brush and you're going to, first of all, lift up the wig to find the last weft, the very bottom weft, which is down here a lot. Once you've found that little weft, I'm going to tilt this downwards. You're going to pull up to separate them all, just like that. And for now, I'm just going to clip this up here and then continue to section it off. It's really easy to section off a wig. So I'm going to section it out and then get back to you. I have it sectioned out, as you can see. It's really bad, and you also can't see what's going on down here. So I'm gonna lower y'all and then move and raise it up. So now you can see the full effect of what's going on underneath. And as you can see, we have bits down here that are completely doing their own thing. So what I'm going to be doing is, first of all, this is coming undone. Please stay. Please stay. I am begging you. I have my flat iron preheating. I just touched the wig with it, but I have it preheating. Can't exactly see in here. I have it on like a lowish medium because I do not want to mess up this wig. I don't know exactly how much heat it can take, but I know it can take heat because I was promised a wig that can take heat. So really quickly, I'm actually going to tie this because the clip is not doing its job. I mean, this is horrendous. It's like now that I'm on camera, I can't do anything. Tying it over 3 times. And then all of this, it's falling out. I will clip up. There we go. Now we have full view of these, not full view. I'm going to tie this one too. Use the clips to, as I did with the other side, use the clips to clip off everything that is falling out. This is where it's going to get really rough, the video, because I don't edit. I don't have a program to really edit my videos.
Bye, man.
So I've flat ironed these two, gotten it straight. I also went in with a pair of scissors and I trimmed it a little bit. The only reason it is sticking straight out like this is because the wig is pulled way forward on the wig head. So now what I'm going to do is show you guys exactly how to mix up the dye and apply it and then let it set so that way this wig will be the bright magenta I need it to be. Put the gloves back on because this is the part where it's going to get a little messy. Don't forget to lay down a towel you don't mind ruining. As you can see, this is the one that I have from the previous dye job. You're going to start with your little container, and I want this to be really pigmented, so I'm not going to use very much alcohol. Just very, very little. Even then, even that might be too much. And then I'm going to take your ink, and I will warn y'all with this, it does take quite a lot of ink this, it took me half of this bottle here just to dye this once. So I'm probably going to use the other half dyeing it now. I'm going to drop it in. Nice and pretty. And of course, you're going to mix it. And then using this brush that you have, I'm going to set mine there as I reposition y'all in order to see as I apply this. You're going to use this brush and your dye to gently paint the dye onto the ends, making sure that you cover them entirely. You can also rub it a little with your fingers in order to maximize the coverage that you get with the little bit of dye that you have. Make sure that you make it even because you do not want very much drippage, because the reason why the ends got so tacky and gross is because I did not evenly apply it the first time. So it got all of the excess down to the bottom, and then it dried like that, and it got all chunky and gross. And you're just going to essentially do this to the entire wig. I'm not going to take you through the process of doing the whole thing because, well, I mean, it's just literally the same steps. So I'll set up a time lapse for y'all to watch me do this whole mess. literally dying. I'm in the home stretch right now. I just want to say I started filming this video about 7:45 and it is currently 12:30 a.m. I have been working on this for, I don't know, I can't even do the math right now, like 5 hours. I just want it to be over. I'm like literally down to the wire here. I'm doing this the exact way you're not supposed to do and just putting it right on top of the wig. Because I can't do this much longer. Just kind of going and painting it. It's falling off the wig head. Trying here to even up the color some. The ends are still kind of light compared to the rest of it. But I can't do much more than just hope for the best. And blow dry it. And then, after forcing it back onto the wig head, the clips. I clipped it to the wig thing. Now the wig clips aren't letting it sit back. Just get on there. It is currently 1 a.m. I've been doing this 6 hours now. Oh, isn't it? Just stay up ahead, please. I am begging you. Oh, God. It's like completely the wrong color right here at the roots. This turned from me making y'all watch a time lapse to me just rambling because I'm losing my mind. But at least this will give y'all a good idea of how long this takes. Oh God, I'm literally like dying. I'm falling apart. My neck hurts, my back. Not even gonna finish that. My core, my wrist, everything just hurts. Trying to give it one one final comb through. That, ladies and gents, I finished recoloring it. It looks so much more even and so much more like the color it's supposed to, and so much more bowl cutty than before. But again, I'll fix that, not in this video, probably in a different one. But I mean, it's 1 a.m. I'm dying. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, clean up this whole freaking mess of a bathroom. So I'll do this in the mirror. Good night, y'all. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I won't die in the next video. Have fun.